The Futura Evolution workstation is a complete system for the automatic assembly of door and window frames, from the first stage of manipulation to release of the finished item. This labour-saving system is extremely easy to operate. It's designed mainly for coupling with dowels, but it can also be customised and, in some cases simplified, for other types of joint, such as slot and tenon, closed, through, open or with a heel, for 45-degree finger joints or mixed solutions. A complete cycle for dowel coupling takes place in a series of stages. The lower horizontal part is picked up, sprayed with glue at both ends, and positioned in the press. The left-hand vertical part is picked up, it's sprayed with glue, and dowels are inserted in one end if necessary. The part is rotated, and the same thing's done at the other end. Then it's placed in the press and locked in position by pneumatic pistons. The same thing happens with the right-hand vertical part. The upper horizontal part is picked up and undergoes the same process as the lower part, except this time it's locked in position in the press by pneumatic pistons. The frame is then pressed to size. The finished frame is removed, picked up at the base by the robot grippers, and placed on the conveyor belt, which moves it on to the quality control station. Let us now take a closer look at the various parts of the workstation. There's a positioning station and link to the profiling lines, comprised of a three-dimensional plane with sensor control to ensure exact positioning of each item arriving. An alternative at this stage is a dimensional viewing system to analyze the part and check its exact configuration prior to assembly. A Futura CNC dimensional check hydraulic press with an unloading system. It's comprised of a single horizontal thrust bar controlled by racks, horizontal cylinders, and self-centering striker squares with worm screws, and a hydraulic motor. It can easily be equipped with pressure jigs to make pre-finished frames, or have surface coating for pre-painted frames. Numerical control guarantees millimetric precision in the horizontal and vertical dimensions. A KUKA anthropomorphic robot made of cast aluminium with 6 programmable axes, driven by brushless motors with brakes. The maximum capacity of the grippers is 45 kilos. The programming and control hardware comes with a colour screen, keypad and Profibus network to relay process data to the company's computer system in real time. A glue spreader, comprised of a pneumatic piston pump with an immersion suction system suitable for PVA glues and a glue injector controlled by a solenoid valve. An optional dowel inserter that checks the insertion depth, complete with a conical vibrating positioner for 8 and 10 mm standard dowels. Lastly, a quality control station. Movement is synchronized with the press to receive the finished frame. The supporting and conveying surface has a special coating for use with painted frames. The workstation's computer has a graphic color display and a touchscreen keypad. Dedicated software and a Profibus serial port enable it to receive data in real time from programs developed in the production department. It is also possible to make window and door frames with an intermediate crosspiece or jamb. Machine setup and preparation for the next cycle are entirely automatic, and various pressing cycles can be performed, depending on the type of joint. Lastly, it's worth pointing out that the design of the Futura Evolution workstation also takes into consideration the need to handle increasingly complex profiles while complying with energy-saving regulations.